Wait a minute. Hello? 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 Sister? Good afternoon, everyone. Expected dignity is present over here, and all the participants, welcome to today's session. I am Mrs. Urmila Swai, Assistant Professor, DRIEMS School of Nursing, and I will be moderate for this session. We already completed 4 days of faculty development program where advanced topics were introduced by element speaker. First day was about key elements of drafting a healthcare research proposal. Grant application continue with leverage advanced technology for an elective literature review using AI. On third day, followed by publication ethics and avoiding the plagiarism. On the fourth day, had a session on data analysis and intervention of data through AI. Today's session is about systematic review and meta-analysis. For that session, I would like to introduce our today's speaker, Dr. P. Ramamohan, Professor and Head of the Pharmacology Department at Narayan Medical College, Nellore. He has a medical degree, MBBS, and advanced degree, MD and DM in pharmacology. He has worked in the both teaching and pharmaceutical industry. Sir has published 135 research paper and he has developed biomedical instrument and contribute to over 1500 projects in biomedical statistics. He also reproposed two drugs that is N-acetylcysteine for testing treating oral consumption of hair dye poisoning and ketamine for suicidal tendency. He once presented his research finding at international conference in Geneva. So before moving the session, I will requesting to all the participants, please mute yourself. And if any queries, please write down in the chat box. Later sir will discuss. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much for introducing. And I'm very thankful to Sun Dreams University for giving this opportunity to present, uh, to share my views about systematic reviews and meta-analysis. I thank Dr. I thank Dr. Pratima for contacting me and asking me to give this opportunity. Dr. Pratima was my once upon a time she was my colleague at Narayana Medical College. Recently, I heard that she joined the Catholics. All of this Dr. Pratima. I would like to share. Sorry, is my presentation visible to all of you?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. So, since the theme is innovative research practices using AI from proposals to publication, I will also I'll also take you through from systemic reviews and the systematic reviews and analysis through the AI. First, I'll give some introduction and later I'll demonstrate how to use the AI. Systemic review is a type of where you use the systematic methods to provide a valid summary of the existing literature. And meta-analysis is a type of systematic review plus mathematics. Meta-analysis is nothing but systematic reviews of plus application of methods. And meta-synthesis is systematic review, integration of findings from qualitative studies or quantitative studies. So, for example, since we are working in the hospital, sometimes somebody will ask, sir, madam, does chewing gum reduce post-operative paralytic ileus in surgery patients? Okay, I did a systematic study and I got 5 trials. Chewing gum effect after surgery and paralytic ileus. I can do that one. Combined 5 studies that is available in the literature. Or I can do a randomized controlled trial where I assign 100 patients to chewing gum and 100 patients not are not using chewing gum. I can do one study and I can publish my results. I can do a broad study. Observe outcome for patients who choose and who doesn't choose. Take it forth. Enough reports one patient improved after chewing gum. And expert opinion. Seeing the nurse of actions to coordinate and the young nurse letter. Uh, please advise chewing gum to the patient so that a patient will recover and it is from my experience. So what are why do we have to do this to me?
Done. Done.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry, sorry for the inconvenience. Should I proceed?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much for being patient. Uh, so I'll start again. Complete it very fast. So good afternoon, all of you. Today I'll be talking about systematic reviews and meta-analysis. Systematic review is the type of review that uses a systematic methods to provide a valid summary of existing literature. So there is a lot of literature available in the in a lot of literature is available, and we have to pull some of the information from that, and we have to do a systematic reviews. Systematic review answers the question what we have asked. I'll show you. A meta-analysis is nothing but a systematic review plus applying some mathematics since it is a quantitative study. So, for example, I have a question. Does chewing, does gum chewing reduce post-operative paralytic AUs in surgery patients? So, when I went and searched in Google, I found out 5 studies, and I review all the 5 studies, and then I'll come to a conclusion. Or otherwise, I randomly assign 100 patients to chewing gum or not. Like 50 patients to gum chewing and 50 patients not gum chewing, and see whether post-operative paralytic illness will come or not. Or otherwise, I do a cohort study where I observe the outcomes, observe the outcomes in patients. Or probably one of our colleagues will observe findings and she will report it in some journal or an expert opinion. And assistant superintendent says that in my experience, I've seen people who do chewing gum after surgery, gum chewing after surgery. They recover well. So we need a highest evidence to suggest to anyone. We need a highest evidence. Why we have to do? Why we have to do systematic review or meta-analysis? Systematic review or meta-analysis is usually done for the improvement in patient to and for the improvement and for the improvement of the hospital practices. They provide the highest strength. Second one is the randomized control trials, and I am a specialist in conducting the randomized control trial. Basically, I randomly assign to either treatment group, one group or the other group, and I'll see how the results will come. Most of the people, like community medicine people, the community nursing people, what they do is they follow up over a period of time, with and without intervention, and they uh, submit their results in the cohort studies. They are the level 3. Level 4 are the case control studies. Level 5 are the cross-sectional studies. Level 6 are case reports, and the level 7 are expert opinions, textbooks. These are they provide the weakest evidence. From the strongest to weakest evidence, systematic reviews and meta-analysis is the most strongest, will use the most strongest evidence. So, for doing a systematic review, say for example, somebody asks, Dr. Ram Mohan, will you do a study that gum chewing? And somebody will come and ask. Atraman gum chewing will prevent post-operative paralytic lesions in surgery, or the effect of gum chewing and post-operative paralytic. And what I have to do is first I have to write a question. My question is gum chewing may prevent or may not prevent the post-operative paralytic release in patients undergoing surgery. Then I have to write a protocol. Then, because I have to write a protocol means that is the systematic way of writing. So, so you have to write. So I will do this, I will do that. All those things, 10 or 12 points, what I am supposed to write, I'll write in the protocol. Third one is I'll register somewhere. Once I do register, then I will start the section. Like what we do, we write a proposal and we submit to institutional ethics committee for approval, and then we start our project. Similarly, for systematic reviews and meta-analysis, we have to register somewhere, get their approval, and then start. Because they will also give their inputs. They will also provide some support. Since there are so many volunteers are there, one of the organizations is Cochrane. They provide a lot of information. They provide volunteer support, or they provide material support. Then select all the articles that are available from either from Google search or PubMed or some other sources. Extract, identify the articles, extract the data from that, and then synthesize your new results. Usually, registration is usually done in Prospero. It involves submission and publication of key information about the design and conduct of thematic reviews. Applications are assessed to ensure that they fall within the scope and the required data has been provided. No quality assessment or peer review is involved in it. Everything that quality assessment and peer review should be done by the the researchers only. The records are published and available in the open access database. Registration records and permanent registration records are permanent, and registrants are asked to provide links to submit the reports and publication. So this is an organization which keeps the data bank, and they publish your results through this Prospero so that they will be available to public. So similarly, there is one more organization called Cochrane. They are the leaders in the production of systematic reviews. Since the systematic reviews the highest strength of evidence, then they are the leaders. They are available. They are in Canada. So to write a systematic review, what are the software tools I need? We need a lot of software tools, and Prospero is one software tool where we have to register our protocols for systematic reviews. And we need a Zotero as a reference manager and citation. Reference management and citation. Because we download n number of articles. And we need to manage the article in a software. The software is nothing but Zotero. But Zotero is a free one. I usually my mother used to tell that too cheap is too costly. It means either it will take away your effort or it will take away your money. I usually recommend EndNote as a reference management and citation since it provides and we can learn that EndNote within 7 minutes. Ryan QCRI is for title abstract screening with blinding. So you want to do a blinding study and whatever the information is available and if you want to do a blinding and the software can be used to review the articles with blinding. Roundline is a meta-analysis software. It provides the mathematics and it draws conclusions like forest plots, funnel plots, and this is free. CMC Vellore in South India, they provide mm, information and training regarding the revenue. They are the leaders. To my knowledge, they are the leaders in systematic reviews and meta-analysis. I also received training from CMC Velu, which is there in Tamil Nadu. Providence is another software that is for streamlined screening and extraction of articles. When I used to work in industry, I used to work on Providence. Since it is very costly, usually the people who write one or two meta-analysis, they don't actually need these types of software. It's very expensive. Grade evidence for summary tables. Say, for example, we have done a meta-analysis or systematic review and we want to put our results into some tables and this grade evidence, they provide them summary tables, which we can do, which I usually do with Excel, Microsoft Excel itself. And it's also a free one. Cochrane ROB 2.0, it assesses the risk of bias in RCP. Say, for example, we select a few articles and it will show whether we selected the article, whether any bias is there in selecting the articles. JSP is one tool where meta-analysis and visualization is nothing but a dashboard. It is a dashboard of meta-analysis. Usually in computer we have a dashboard. And similarly, JSP is one tool for visualization of meta-analysis. R is a free one, and we can do meta-analysis in R. We have a few MCQ regarding systemic reviews and meta-analysis. What is the primary goal of a systematic review? The primary goal of the systematic review is to synthesize the best available evidence, not to summarize the textbook, not to find flaws in the research, or not to conduct the new experiment. Already experiments have been conducted, and we want to draw conclusions from those experiments. T for population, I for intervention, C for control, and O for outcome. And that model, everybody has to use it for framing the research question. I'll show it to you in the coming slides. In systematic review, risk of bias is assessed using Cochrane ROB tool. In most of these MCQs, you find the longest answer is the right answer. That's what I have learned from my school days. A meta-analysis differs from the systematic review since it uses pooling of all study results. Now also you can see the longest answer is the right answer. I told you meta-analysis is nothing but systematic review plus mathematics. What type of plot is used to display the results? I told you that there exists a JSP software is there, and with the JSP we can do visualization, and the visualization of meta-analysis can be done by using a forest plot. Which database is specific for nursing and allied sciences? It is GINAHL. And our medical people, we do combat research. Prospero is used for a registration of review protocol, registering review protocol. Boolean operator. I'll show you what is a Boolean operator. It limits us to both the terms. Say, for example, if I use and I'll show it to you. I search with Google PubMed that I want amlodipine or hypertension. Or and are the common Boolean operators, are the words used for searching. Amlodipine or hypertension, it has given around 3,85,000 results. When I used amlodipine and hypertension, it has given 4,164 results. So and narrows the results or expands the results. There is one more Boolean operator called not. I usually we don't use it. We use and or and. This is nothing but a forest plot where the vertical line is at the zero and the horizontal line is for each and one steady. And if the horizontal line touches the vertical line, the steady is not statistically significant and it gives an odds ratio. And that zero line, that vertical line shows no effect. The vertical line in the forest plot indicates no effect. That is a zero line. Which of the following improves the quality of the systematic review? Transparent protocol improves the quality of it. Since a transparent protocol means it is replicable. No transfer, if the protocol is not transparent, it means it is not replicable. Grade is the one that uses for assessing the quality of evidence. There are the quality of evidence is we are grading up to 1 to 7. That is why it is called a grade. The I in meta-analysis indicates the heterogeneity, not the inclusion criteria, not the interventional dose. Which of the following is not a reason for study exclusion? If some language is not known, why will you pick up? Say, for example, I want to do a study in English. How will I pick up a Chinese article since I don't know Chinese language? If I want to study hypertensive patients, uh, why will I choose uh, pregnant women or a healthy population who are irrelevant to me or young pediatric age group? And if the outcome is not measured, what is the use of including such study into it? Nothing but a burden to my folder. The author is famous. It's not the it is not the reason for disqualification or exclusion. Which software is freely available for meta-analysis? It is the Raven. Funnel plot helps him to detect the publication bias. So uh, I'll show you. I want to write a systematic review with a chat GPT. Since your theme is using AI, so how to do a systematic review of a question? My question is, does gum chewing reduce post-operative paralytic release in surgery patients? I want to use the chat GPT and it is mine is a paid version, not a free version. And basically, I believe in the concept that too cheap is too costly. That is the reason why I bought it. I pay every month. So to conduct a systematic review of a question using ChatGPT, following steps have been has to be followed. So what is a PICO? PICO research is population, intervention, comparison, outcome. Population is post-operative surgical patients. Intervention is gum chewing. Other comparison is no gum chewing. Reduction in paralytic ileus or early bowel movement. Time to platters. These are the important outcomes. And shorter hospital stay. ChatGPT is telling, can I reform this? So I'm absolutely happy with the current title and develop a strategy. See, I went to the Google search, I typed gum chewing or chewing gum and postoperative paralytic ileus or intestinal motility. So with this, I can get a number of articles. Usually, I do with PubMed, and you can use some other pertaining to your. Then I identify the databases and search. ChatGPT cannot access external databases, so don't use ChatGPT and don't ask ChatGPT to bring articles. You go and download it, and then ChatGPT will help you to draft a Prisma flow diagram, or it will help you that the keywords that are there are available in this article or not. Screen articles. ChatGPT will help you in screening the articles. That much it can do. It can read 10 articles, 10 PDFs at a time. ChatGPT can provide, it will help you in creating a data table. Previously, we used to have some software, and that software can be avoided by using ChatGPT. The risk of bias and quality assessment, of course, ChatGPT directly cannot do, but it will take the help of the sovereign ROB 2.0, and it will explain you the results that have come from them. Synthesize the results. ChatGPT to help you the narrative synthesis. It will write a summary comparing the showing them versus control for reducing delays across the various studies. It can interpret the meta-analysis result, but it cannot generate the meta-analysis. It can help you to write a review. And ChatGPT can create a plasma flow diagram generator. That means it will. So it has directly given a link. It has provided a link. So it has given an emoji like Pico star. So with this, I conclude my presentation. I, I welcome any questions. Hello. Hello.
Hello. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, yes, yes. I'm available. Anybody wants to ask questions? They can.
So, any participant wants to ask questions, so please put on the chat box.
Anybody wants to add any points?
Okay, sir. Our students having questions. Our student side. Excuse me, sir. Sir, from our student side, question.
Good afternoon, sir.
Please.
Sir, my question is how systematic review is different from scoping review. Please explain, sir.
Systematic review is different from.
Sir, my question is how systematic review is different from scoping review.
Scoping review.
Yes, sir.
I have not heard of scoping review. I'm sorry, I did not understand what you asked.
Sir, systematic review is different from scoping review. How is it?
I did not understand you. Sorry.
Sir,
Scoping review. Yes.
yes, sir.
Can you put in the chat box?
Okay, sir.
आप चैट बॉक्स में डाल सकते हैं।
Okay, sir. Sir, next question, please.
Good afternoon, sir. Sir, my question is, if a researcher is doing a systematic review, good afternoon, sir. Sir, my question is, if a researcher is doing a systematic review, how many studies minimum can be included for getting a good evidence?
It all depends on the question what you ask. It all depends on the question what you ask, the how you write a protocol.
Sir, if a researcher is doing a systematic review, how many studies minimum can be included for getting a good evidence?
Yes, that's what I'm telling you. It is based on the question that you want to answer. A systematic review is nothing but developing a question. Say, for example, I have developed one question that's showing them prevent post-operative paralytic ileus in patients with surgery. So I have to use it. I have to go and ask how many studies are available. More number of studies are available, then more authentic and more valid. It, as many number of studies you can do. Since there should be limits for something. Just you cannot stretch beyond our physical or mental, or we don't get people to review so many articles. Also. It all depends on the question only, and your team. Basically, it depends on your team. At least you need two people to see whether the article fits for your study or not.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Uh,
Thank you.
so we don't have a question in the chat box. Now I am going to summarize the session. Sir has discussed about the what is the systematic review and types of evidence. What are the software we are using tools for systematic review like Jotero, Rayon, Ravaman, and co-evidence. And sir also discuss about what is the primary goal of systematic review. Thank you, sir, for a wonderful session. We all learn about today's so many things. Thank you so much, sir, and thank you, participants.
Thank you. Thank you for giving this opportunity. Thank you all.
Thanks.
Should I discuss?
Conclude.